we're just gonna like pretend we just haven't filmed 2 other videos in a row and we're still in the same spot. Hello, good afternoon. It's Pete and Elle currently behind the camera, and we are very excited to be able to show you our brand new 2-person ultralight backpacking stove set that we put together. We're also going to walk through kind of like where we've been with our current stove setups, what we didn't like about having 2 stoves that were the same thing, and then show you what we've bought and some of the reasons behind it. Buckle up, stay tuned. These are the 2 cook sets that Ellen and I would always take out backpacking together. We took these out on about 4 or 5 different trips, and within the first trip Ellen made a remark saying, why am I even carrying mine at all? Every time we would boil water, we'd just do it out of mine. We'd just do the whole liter in my big pot Soto thermostat, and Ellen would only ever use the smallest mug in her Snow Peak Solo combo kit. So let me just break these down so you can see exactly what each of us were bringing and some of the weights. So as you can see, there's a lot of redundancy here. 2 basically full MSR isobutane propane fuel mixers. We also have 2 canister stoves. This is the MSR Pocket Rocket. In this one here is the Soto Windmaster. Click up here, or click up here, whichever one it is, to see a video we did about 2 weeks ago of a boil test with it, so check that out. We also have 2 500 to 700 milliliter pots, this one and this one, and then we also have 2 small pots. So there was a lot of redundancy. We would carry this entire one just because, and it hardly ever got used. I think maybe once, and it was when my other kit, one that contains this bad boy, the MSR Titan kettle, had a little bit of a falling out with me, and you can see the dent just there. Story for a later date. So it's only been used once, right? We'd always use my Titan kettle, or we'd use the thermostat, the large one here, because we were just boiling water and nothing else. We'd boil water in the morning for coffee, we'd use these. So we were carrying about 500 grams of dead weight. Sorry to call your kit dead weight, Ellen, but it's pretty accurate. It's just dead weight. Mine, including full gas, okay? I'm gonna weigh the gas because that's what I did before and I forgot to remove it. It was 605.6 grams or 495.6 grams or thereabouts. Ellen's was 500, so we were carrying a kilo between us of 2 separate cook kits, one that never got used and one that got used all the time. So that leads us and segues us really nicely into our basically brand new 2-person ultralight cook kit.
Hey guys, Ellen here. So quickly, while Pete puts away the rest of the kits, one thing I did want to mention is that although we did have a lot of redundancies in our kit, if you are backpacking a really long distance, it probably is a good idea to have some redundancies in case of equipment malfunction, or if you get separated on a long trail, you don't want to be without your only source of cooking and eating your meals. However, for what we've been doing most frequently, which is 1, maybe 2 nights total, it's not really necessary to have that many redundancies, so just wanted to mention that one.
Plus we somehow always buy Subway on the way. And we sometimes don't even use our cook kit, but anyway. Here it is. This is our ultralight 2-person cook kit. Basically, I know you're not watching this video, but Adventure Alan and Allison basically copied you, but I had to Europeanize, is that a word? I don't know. Some of the stuff you have in the States, I can't buy in the UK, so I've had to go to some local cottage manufacturers in the UK to be able to make my own kit. Support local! Anyway, hi Alan and Allison if you're watching. I'm really excited, right? We've used this once when we were out on a trip. I've used it a couple of times at home. Big, exciting moment You can probably read this is an Evernew pot. Pull it out. So this is the Evernew titanium 1.3 litre Japanese made titanium ultralight pot. So let me walk you through what we're now carrying. We will both individually bring our long-handled spoons. Ellen is a pretty pink, sparkly one from Amazon. In a 2-pack, a spork and a spoon. It is lighter than my Toaks long-handled titanium spoon. Ellen's was about 18 quid for a 2-pack. This was about 30. Look on Amazon, guys. Good finds. We're both bringing individual mugs. We both like our hot drinks. I love my coffee, so I will never drop this. Mine is a Toaks 550. Ellen's is the bottom of the Snow Peak Solo with lid and all. We have the world famous Mini Bic lighter. Weighs nothing. We'll both have our Snow Peak hot lips as well, because titanium burns, okay? Make sure you get hot lips. Lifesaver. This is off a bandana that I just ripped in half. Cleans my pots out. Also really good for condensation on tents, by the way. We are using the Toaks titanium alcohol siphon stove, and this weighs about 20 grams. It's super lightweight, and the output of this is amazing. Also got some tin foil or aluminium foil, or if you're wrong, aluminum foil, to stop the ground burning. Remember, guys, leave no trace. That weighs nothing. The Caldera cone from Trail Designs is amazing. Very difficult to find that in the UK unless you want to pay like 50 quid in import fees and delivery costs. So we actually went for a brand new one that just hit the UK a couple of months ago. This is the Vesuv. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is VESUV. This weighs 31.9 grams, including the Tyvek sleeve as well. So let me show you what this all looks like together. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Ellen. The main thing that you're actually here to see, the pot, weighs 140 grams. So all in all, everything you see here, excluding the alcohol itself, comes in at a whopping 412.8 grams. 412.8 grams. Amazing. The other two, like this one, combined about 1.2 kilos. So we've lost almost 650, 700 grams thereabouts, and it means that I get to carry more. Let's put it all together and let's do a boil test. So I'm going to put in about 1 fluid ounce of metho. That is 1 fluid ounce in milliliters. That is about 30 grams of water, just in case you were interested. Of fuel? Of fuel, not water. Wouldn't be able to cook anything with water. And now we wait. I've got a timer running on my phone to see how long it takes to boil about 1200 ml of water. The Vesuv cone here has a really interesting design. The way it works is it will suck the cool air or the normal air in through the bottom. It creates a almost vacuum. Hard to describe. I'll overlay a photo here that shows it in some better detail. But what it does is it keeps the air trapped inside, creates a much hotter burning environment that will cover the entire pot from the bottom all the way to the sides, and any hot air that needs to escape comes through the top. I've done a boil test like this before, albeit inside. Completely blew me away with how quick it boils. Halfway hot pot pull off, as Ellen just said behind the camera. So we're about 5 minutes in at the minute. So you can see some pretty big bubbles starting to form at the bottom. So I reckon about 9 minutes and we'll be done. So it's about 9:30, 9:25 at the moment. Let's give it a look.
So close.
So close. However, I would consider that done. You know, what's the difference between a hard rolling boil versus a boil like this? One of the benefits about taking a big pot for 2 people is in one boil, we can boil 1.2 litres or 1.3 litres of water, which will give us enough water for 2 freeze-dry meals and enough leftover water for coffee. So we don't have to boil water, pour it into our pots, boil more water, boil coffee. I mean, it's pretty much done at this point.
A few moments later.
So we basically just hit 12 minutes on the nose. Boop. If you can see that. And it is starting to just hit a gentle boil. You can hear it. 12 minutes, a gentle rolling boil with 30 ml of metho in about 12 minutes. So I would have considered that 9 minutes done. Hot enough water to be able to have coffee, hot enough water to be able to cook your meal, and 12 minutes to get to a nice gentle boil. If we wanted to keep waiting, probably 15 minutes or less for a proper rolling boil. When you're out in the backcountry and you've set up camp at, I don't know, 6 or 7, sun doesn't set till 9, what else are you doing? May as well take the time that you have to enjoy the outdoors. So, yeah, hopefully it's not pissing it down with rain. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. You know, as you can tell, super excited to be able to use this out in the wild. We've got a few trips planned. We've got a sneaky little wild camp coming up over the May bank holiday, the first one. So that's it. That is the Evernew Titanium Ultralight 1.3 litre pot with the Vesuv cone and a few other bits and bobs for a grand total weight of 412.8. So it's been Pete and Ellen behind the camera. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know below, do you have a similar setup like this? Are you rocking a big pot for 2 people? Are you rocking a big pot for 1 person? Let me know, really interested to see what you guys are using. So, thank you. Tune in for the next one. That's it.